Do you need to know how to add guests to your live stream through BeLive? It's actually incredibly easy to do. Let's take a look at the button. To add a guest into your BeLive live stream, all you have to do is check out the left-hand side toolbar and go over to the icon that says guest. When you click on this, it will bring up your link, which is your specific link every single time. It does not change. There is nothing different about it. So I do recommend that you actually copy this link by clicking the little icon to copy it. And then I recommend pasting it into a note on your phone or sending it to yourself in an email so that if you are figuring out an upcoming live stream with a potential guest while you're out and about or you're on the road or you're doing something away from your computer, you do not have to come into BeLive or wait until you're home to go into BeLive to get that link. So have it where you can easily access it and send it out to people. This link will allow them into your staging area down here. So when you invite a guest, they will pop up. Let's just pretend I'm a guest here. They'll pop up right here. They'll be able to see and hear you, but until you put them into the actual on-air side of things, they will not be able to be heard or seen by anybody else. So you can hear and see them while they're waiting in the staging area, but until you put them over here on screen, you will not be able to have that out to the audience. Likewise, people down in your staging area cannot see or hear each other. So if you have a guest, tell them to switch over to the host chat on the right side of the screen. This will allow them to talk to anybody who is in the waiting area. The public chat is for people watching your stream on YouTube or on Facebook, and that will send in those incoming comments from there. But the host chat is private, just for people in your staging area and in your dashboard so that they can easily communicate with each other without speaking on air. Of course, you know the drill about changing your layouts. We have videos on that, which we will put down below. And with your guests, I do recommend, and this is a very big pro tip, very important for you to remember, that you need to prepare your guests before they come on air. So guests should be joining you either from a Chrome browser on a computer, propped up on a pile of books or something so that it's straight on and steady feed so that it's not shaky, or they need to be joining you from a phone. Now you can join from another browser, it's just not going to be as effective, and they're not going to be able to screen share from those other browsers. So if they are trying to screen share, make sure you check out our last video all about screen sharing and how guests can do that as well. But if they're using a phone, make sure to tell them to either get a tabletop tripod or to prop it up on something so that it's steady. You do not want them hand-holding their phone so you get shaky feed while you are trying to do your live stream. And with guests, they have the ability to control their own settings. So down below, you will see that little cogger gear. They can change their camera, they can change their resolution, they can change their microphone settings, they can change their audio settings. You may have to talk them through this. Make sure you're checking out our full BeLive tutorial on how to use these for the best, most effective live stream that you can be creating, but they have the ability to change this as well. Remember, when you invite guests onto your screen, you do have the ability to mute their mics and to stop their video at a moment's notice if you need to. They also have the ability to mute themselves or stop their camera should their dog start barking or should a child bust into the room and they need to make sure that they are not on camera. So they have the ability to control their things while they are doing live stream, but you do too. So if they do not mute themselves and you don't want something that going on in their setting to show up on your live stream, you can mute them as well. You also have the ability to remove them simply by clicking that hide button. That will kick them off of your live stream. And if you need to fully remove them, just go ahead and click on that little X and that will remove them completely from your staging area. I always recommend that you prepare your fans to join you on screen before you allow them to do it. So with me, I create a full section on my website with everything they can be expecting. All the technology that they need to know, which is so simple, by the way. All they have to do is click that link and they have joined you. All they have to do is allow the microphone and the camera access and they'll be good to go. But I explain what I expect of them, what they need to be speaking about, what they're not allowed to say. So I don't allow people to swear on my shows. I ask them to have proper lighting and things like that so that they are ready to be seen and heard and speak on their topics while they're on their live stream with me. So be very, very clear about what you expect, what you're going to do with the footage, where it's going to air, how people can access it, how they can access it, if they're going to have access to clips of it later on. All those things. Build it out on your website, send them a link so that they're ready to go. So when it comes time to saying yes to your live stream, it's an easy yes for them because they already have all the information in a nice, well laid out way. and make sure that they know exactly how to do it so they don't have to be fearful of the technology or what to expect before, during, or after your live stream. For more tips and tricks on this, visit livestreamactionplan.com and hit the subscribe and notification bell, because in upcoming videos I am breaking down even more tools through BeLive so that you can level up what you're doing on your live streaming to create a profitable business through smart social media marketing and your live streaming while you are doing so. Thanks so much for joining. Using BeLive could not be more simple for getting guests onto your broadcast, and I would love to hear who are you having onto your live shows to grow what you're doing with your following. Get in my comments and let me know. And if you have more questions about how to use the features in BeLive, I'm continuing this series breaking down button for button on screen what you need to know to level up your game with live streaming. And make sure you hit up Livestream Action Plan, where we're breaking down how you can create more profit in your business through live streaming in a simple, easy to do way. I'll see you in the next video as we continue to discuss what you need to know about leveling up your game with live streaming through the BeLive system. I'll see you there.